The imagery for this series is the picture of an iceberg. And if you've ever seen an iceberg, at least topside, you can see just the tip of it. And many people think that that's all there is to an iceberg, just what you see. And it's brilliant. It's beautiful. If you were able to see the depth of the iceberg underwater, you can see that there's more underwater than there is visibly seen on the top. So when I look at a place like this, and I'm wondering to myself, how did this ever become acceptable? We just got all of this decrepitness in our community, and what happens is that people lose their desire to want to be great because everything around them doesn't look that way. I remember, living in a place like this. This is the only context that you have for life, man. It's, it can be rough. It can be real. Thinking about housing offenders, and thinking about people who are just getting out of prison, and you want them to be able to have a place to stay because our government won't even give them, decent housing. For mothers who have been abused and like evicted, or even like homeless, people who don't have a place to stay. We want to be able to put them in here and just be a part of something great.
What's all the hype going on at Southside? What you preparing to teach?
And we preach in series here. And one of the reasons why we do that is because we want people to be able to go on a journey with us, with the teachings from God's Word and the application concerning that and how it connects to their lives. People are really excited about the upcoming series because I think there's a general sense that God is preparing this group of believers here and the community to really do something great. And I think we're pumped, man. We're excited. We're ready.
So what's all the motivation behind it?
Well, these two series that we're kicking off are very, very powerful. We're going to do a preaching series called I'm More. And the series is about the reality that we live in a society with so many labels. You're either tall or you're short. You're fat or you're skinny, you're a Republican or you're a Democrat, and there are so many different categories that the society wants to fit us in. And I think a lot of times for Christians, the biggest struggle is trying to figure out, do I fit anywhere in that? How am I supposed to function in a world full of so many labels? And what we want people to know is that you're more than the labels that are being projected in society. That there's a whole lot more about you than what other people would want to admit. And I think that our success as Christians, as kingdom citizens in this world, is not based upon what is often seen, but is more so based upon what God sees.
So what audience are you trying to target in this message?
Yeah, we want to target, first of all, those that seem to always be in circumstances and situations where people haven't thought the best of them. We want to talk to the outcasts. We want to talk to those who have not been given the benefit of a doubt, that always seem to be the last one picked, the one that's at the end of the line, the one who has been told that you won't amount to anything, that there is no value to your life. We want to talk to those that really need a good pick-me-up, those that really need a good attaboy, a pat on the back, to just be reminded that you are not the victim of your circumstances, that God, in the midst of what you're going through, thinks the best of you. And we want you to know that there's more to you than what others see.
So why does the Southside community need to hear this?
Because our community is going through a crisis right now. And there are a lot of things that are happening in our community that can't be controlled. We have seen over the last several years, specifically over the last couple of years, a lot of the results of poor economic systems. We have seen in our community the reality of what happens when the family is disrupted, when the community literally starts to fall apart. And what we need in this community is some hope. Our community right now is looking for a reason to get up out of the bed every day. There are so many stigmas that exist in our community, from the outside communities, about who we are and what we go through, and it can be tough, dealing with that noise that that's really not connected with who you are. But at the same time, we can't allow that to become the reason why we don't become successful. And so these are just some small, fundamental baby steps to just get people to the next step of success in their lives, to know that you are more and to know that you're going to make it.
So when will the series begin?
Yeah, the series is going to kick off the first Sunday of September. That's September 4th. That day happens to also be our college day, where we're asking folks to come out and represent their favorite college as the season begins. In particular, we're inviting all universities, all colleges in the city of Montgomery, but in particular, we're looking for Alabama State University and Faulkner University. We want to invite specifically those groups to come out and be with us. That day, the message "I'm More" is going to resonate with those young adults who need really to hear that they're more than what's being projected in society today. The teaching series is going to kick off on that Wednesday, the Wednesday of that week, September 4th. And we have two classes that are being offered, one at 10:30 a.m. and the other at 6:30 p.m. And we're going to discuss that You're Going to Make It series on those days. And so we want you to come and be a part of that, either on Sundays at 10 a.m. and of course on Wednesdays at 10:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m.